And hello, my name's Fox Knight, so they get Fox, and this is the not 9-bit theories. This is another review. This one on Gravity Falls, Dipper and Mabel versus the future. And I don't know if I've said it a lot, but I do like Gravity Falls. It is pretty good. I won't say I do like Gravity Falls. I'll say I won't call it an 11-minute epic because it's somewhat similar to 11-minute epic, but again, a half hour. But that doesn't mean it's not good. But this episode I really like. This is showing that the series is almost over. At least I believe it's almost over. Unless there's going to be like a fourth season. I think it would be a fourth season, like of the Rift Open. But yeah, spoilers. All right, so let me just do a quick review of what happened. Basically, Dipper and Mabel go on two separate missions. First Mabel tells Dipper that one more week to the end of till they become 13 years old. And Dipper, and then after that, Ford tells Dipper, come with me, we need to go find this adhesive to fix the portal, like the crack in the thing that holds the rift. He's like, oh, okay. And so Dipper goes with that, and Mabel goes to try to find somewhere where she can have Dipper and her party. Well, we see Ford and Dipper go to a UFO, which now we found out why the giant rocks that lead into Gravity Falls, why there's that giant cut in it, and it's because a UFO slammed through the freaking rock. He cut it perfectly, well, not perfectly, but cut that whole way into it, which is pretty cool. I like that. And not only that, then you see them go into the cool underground. They go into the UFO, which is freaking funny as heck. Well, it's freaking awesome because Ford is basically an action hero when you see him. Because there's a point where he uses this gun, magnet gun, and he goes and rides down the side of a large tube. It was awesome. And Dipper, ding. But anyway, then Mabel goes to this high school to see if they can have their party at the gymnasium because it's usually closed. There she runs into Wendy and all the other kids, and Wendy says how terrible high school is and all this stuff, and saying that everyone hates you there and so that it's horrible, making Mabel not like the idea for it anymore, like wanting to go to high school, get older. And then after that, in the UFO, Dipper and Ford then accidentally go. Dipper and Ford are going to the UFO to find the glue to fix the case that's holding the dimensional rift. As they're walking through, they accidentally activate a security system which only attacks you if you're afraid of it. So they come. One of the monsters tries to grab, I believe, Dipper, but then grabs Ford. Ford was not being scared, saying that he can control his fear. Also, this is after Ford offered Dipper for Dipper to become his apprentice, so that Dipper would stay in Gravity Falls and learn how the future learn everything that Ford has to do, because apparently Ford has 12 doctorates. Also, we learned in this episode that Dipper and Mabel are both from California, with their toes in the sand. But as I know, so that means that their dad moved from New Jersey to California. But it's really weird when they start talking about like places here, like, oh yeah, California. Oh right, this is here. But all this, yeah. But basically, Ford gets captured by one of the aliens and gets taken away. Dipper then basically uses the magnet gun and grabs onto the ship using the magnet gun, gets flung all around Gravity Falls, riding this while it has Ford inside. Ford gets knocked out in like the bubble he was held in, and then finally the thing crashes after Dipper shoots it like an EMP into the thing's head. And then one of those, again, security balls comes about to take Dipper, but sensed no fear in Dipper as he looked at the thing saying that he won't let him hurt his uncle. And then the security device deactivated, and Ford says, Dipper, you did it! which is awesome. And simultaneously with Mabel, Mabel being sad or whatever about not wanting to go to high school, and Wendy saying, "Whatever, if you can't grow up, if you don't want to grow up, don't do it." But as that goes on, she thinks, okay, well, at least my friends will be at our birthday party. Turns out, the one with the voice, that voice, the deep voice, she's going to her rich boyfriend's castle somewhere in Sweden, I think. I forgot, somewhere in Europe. And sorry, people in Europe. And then Candy, I believe. No, Candy's the big one. I don't know, the small Asian one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's offensive. She's leaving to band camp. So then so she won't be there either. So it's all sad. So Mabel's extremely sad that they won't be there for her birthday party. Though I would say just celebrate the birthday party the 12th instead of the 13th. Which actually, now I think about it, they're going to turn 13 on the 13th. But also I didn't see the last ending after the credits, so I don't know if there's something special happened after that. But so Mabel goes back home. She's extremely sad, and Stanley comes in. Uncle Stan comes in. He tells them, "Don't worry. Even if it's bad now, you'll always have your brother with you. And plus, it's only as young. Basically, you just say you're as young as you feel." The way he said it was, "Hey, I'm pushing 70 and I still eat ice cream for dinner." Which I freaking love. I love how he did that, and his eyes kind of went crooked a little bit as he looked off to the distance, but it works so well. And she said, he said, "You'll always have your brother," which, of course, Mabel says, "You're right." And just so happens these walkies that they've had the entire episodes, they actually do bring them up because they've been trying to contact Dipper. The walkie turns on, and then Mabel hears as Dipper says that he's going to stay with Ford in Gravity Falls and basically become his apprentice. Well, will become his apprentice. Which, no offense, if I was given that option, I would take it. I would so freaking take it. But, yeah, so that happens. Mabel's extremely sad. She's extremely sad. I think she's crying. I'm not sure. When Dipper gets back, they start talking, and Dipper says, "Don't worry, I'll still visit you. I'll still send. We could talk over the internet and stuff like that." And he says that the future's coming or whatever. You can't stop or something like that. And she goes, "No." She gets extremely sad. She runs away, grabs her backpack, or what she thinks is her backpack, which turns out to be Dipper's backpack. And so she runs into the forest where I think his name was Sheldon. Sheldon, the time traveler, comes up and says, "Mabel, if you want, you did me a favor, so I'm going to do you a favor. I can freeze time. I can do a time bubble around Gravity Falls and stop if summer from ever ending. If you want." And he's like, and she goes, "Yeah, okay." And so, but then Sheldon goes, "But first you have to get me something. This small device your uncle has." And as soon as they said, I'm like, "Oh, fudge, I know who it is." Well, actually, I kind of knew as soon as he walked out of the shadows, but I'm like, "Oh, this solidified it." But I will say, let me first finish this before I talk more about it. But it keeps on going. Mabel goes, and maybe, she finds out right before that she accidentally grabbed Dipper's backpack, and she goes, maybe Dipper has something like that. And she pulls out the rift, and then gives it, and then it's like, "Here, like this?" Like, "Yeah." And Sheldon grabs it, lifts up his glasses, Bill Cipher eyes, and of course after that, she's like, "No!" And then he smashes on the ground, the rift opens up, and he leaves out Sheldon and goes, "Finally!" And Dipper and Ford find out what happened after they were about to fix it, and he pulled out the Mabel stuff. And basically, Ford says, "We're too late. It's the end of the world." And then it ends. There's a scene at the end, the credits, where it shows Mabel and Dipper's birthday flyer. I didn't see what the ending was because my freaking recording ends like right before that ends, so I don't know if there's anything special that happens after it. I'll have to look up the code later, like probably tomorrow after someone's deciphered it. But thank you, eating. I love you. And then like that's the end. So like this is showing that like we're building up to the finale, probably of the entire series, which is awesome. I like it. The show doesn't have to go on forever, though I would like a little bit. I would like more, but the mystery itself is pretty good, though they could keep on going, probably with more mystery and stuff like that, because they still aren't quite sure what is creating the anomalies in Gravity Falls, whether it be the rift or not. I thought it might have been the rift, but who knows? Maybe there's something else that's bringing monsters and stuff like that to Gravity Falls. In that case, they might be able to bring that into like another season, or if they want to continue it, they can continue it. But I would be fine if the series ended. But because it's very satisfying and silly so far. Depends on the ending. If the ending's extremely satisfying, then all right. But yeah. So that was the end of the episode. I really liked it. There was a good few jokes in there, like when Wendy was talking to Mabel about high school. She's like, "But TV told me that high school is awesome. It's like a musical." I'm like, "Oh, Disney, thank you for making fun of yourself. Thank you." Because that was just too dang priceless. And I do love that, like, Ford's base. Ford feels like he's so out of place sometimes. Like, when you see him jump down and, like, ride the side of this giant metal thing down there with the magnet gun, I'm like, he's an action hero. What is he doing here? Well, Ford would be an action hero. I would, like, if you would say movies that they would be in, Ford would probably be an action hero kind of movie, like a sci-fi action hero. And then, heck, Fudd, maybe he's another incarnation of the Doctor. And then you have Uncle Stan, who'd probably fit somewhere in a mafia type movie, where him being such like good con man and everything. I don't know. It was freaking awesome. I just love these characters. And then like this is the big fight that I guess it was alluding to early on about in like the first episode of the season. So I just love this freaking episode. Bill's plan seems to come to fruition. Apparently it's been happening. Apparently this is happening for 1,000 years, or prophesized for thousands of years. So who knows? But I like this this episode. I already said that multiple times, but I do like this episode. It's really good. I want to see what's going to happen with Bill now, because now he seems to have a physical form with the rift cracked open. So now we're going to see what monsters are going to come out of the rift. Maybe Bill's what brings the monsters together, or like summons all these strange inhabitants and stuff like that. Because they said, like, even Ford said, maybe the UFOs what attracted the monsters and stuff like that, attracts the anomalies, or maybe the UFO is just attracted to the anomalies of here as well. Which I don't know if it's going to be the rift, because the rift wasn't there until Ford somewhat created it. Or is this supposed to be that it gets a weak point for all dimensions? I have no effing idea. It's probably Bill. Just a guess. It's probably going to be Bill. But it was really good. And also, like, I wanted to say, Stanley being the... Not Stanley. Sheldon. Sheldon being Bill's vessel in this was a pretty smart move. I will say, one, I thought it was going to be that one guy with the glasses always. I forgot what the fudge his name was. I doubt his name was Stanley, too. I don't know. Also, I think he's the glasses on the wheel. But he's that one guy that nobody likes. He always gets like the short end and everything. I'm pretty sure he's probably the glasses on the wheel. Which actually they really haven't come up. Well, they may even talk about that in the next few episodes or next episode. But like it's pretty smart having him, because I don't think we ever really see his eyes. We may have for like a frame, I don't know. But we never really saw his eyes until like this time, where he lifts his goggles up and you see the Bill Cipher eyes, which are those. It was pretty good. Though I kind of already guessed he was. It when he appeared. Because I'm like, no freaking way he's gonna appear and F with time this badly after he almost got screwed over so many times before. So I was like, no. But I extremely love this episode. I want to see what the heck Bill's gonna do now. Because apparently he wants to just destroy the world, but have fun doing it. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna see a magic princess and her friend come. Her what? Did I say Mexican? No, magical princess and her friend come through the portal. Also, I'm like, where the fudge are we? But that would be fun. And then we're gonna see an orange guy riding his trusty steed down to. If anyone gets those two references, please tell me in the comments below which they're from, because I think it would be awesome. But either way, I actually love this episode. I would like later on down the line there to be, like, if Gravity Falls does end, I would kind of like if they could do someone like not all Disney universes the same one. Oh, I guess they kind of do that in a sense with Kingdom Hearts and Disney Infinity. I think it's more like Super Smash Brothers, where it's quote unquote toys. Although Super Smash Brothers, though they show toys in the first one, I honestly want to say that's canon because that's kind of cool. But especially seeing Lucario kick the crap out of all of them. Yes. But and Sonic. But yeah, it was fun. It's an awesome episode. I loved it. Can't wait to see more. But thank you everyone for watching. Check out more videos I've done. Please click the link in the description below, such as Steven Universe theories, my Steven Universe reviews, and also my Let's Plays and stuff like that. The two links below, other than my Twitter one, are one's to my other channel, which has 188, I believe, videos on there right now, and 191 subs. And the channel I'm using now until I can get that channel back on working, which the channel has around 11 subs, just so you guys know which is which. And also that one's 9-Bit Fox, and this one is 9-Bit Fox Gaming. And also, if you want to check it, get more info like on the channel and stuff like that, in case I got any updates on the channel and stuff like that, that way I don't have to post a video about it. Please follow me on Twitter. There's the first link in the description below. That way you guys get more news and info today. But thank you all for watching. If you want to check out more videos, please click the link in the description below, and we will see you later.